Well, I mean, man, that's only we put ourselves in a position where it is about making history. But all we can do is worry about Game 5. We got to worry about Sunday first. Try to go up there in a hostile environment. Where we was able to steal one in Game 2, and try to get another one and go on from there. Obviously, I do know the numbers, and it's never been done before, but we feel we're still a confident bunch. Even though our heads is a little down right now, of course, being down 3-1 and losing 2 straight games at home. It's just a human nature, but we still got to go out and play on Sunday.
Jason, LeBron, you got going with the big third quarter scoring-wise. What was it like at the end of that to look up and see that you guys had actually lost ground on the scoreboard during that?
That didn't mean nothing. If it's not helping us, get into the game, and it didn't mean nothing. Obviously, I tried to will us back into the game, but they continue to execute. I continue to make shots. Had a huge third quarter, but it meant nothing.
Eric said this was surprising tonight, and Chris said overall it was kind of blindsiding what happened in these 2 games. What was your reaction at the end when you were watching the last few minutes on the bench?
They smashed us. 2 straight home games. Got off the awful starts. They came in and was much better than us in these 2 games. It's just that simple.
David, back left. For both of you guys, have you ever in 2 games had a team be more successful moving you strong to weak, getting the ball to the weak side, and finishing plays as San Antonio has the last 2 games?
Coming into the series, we knew that that's what it was going to be about. And they're a high-oil machine. They move the ball extremely well. They put you in so many difficult positions, and if you're not right on time, right on target, then they're gonna make you pay for it.
Mike over here.
Mike Wallace, ESPN.com. You guys know what it's like to deal with adversity outside of the game, but this is the first time in a while you guys have had to deal with this kind of deficit in the series and adversity against an opponent. How do you spend these next couple of days and sort of search to find a way out of this?
I think, obviously, having 2 days in between, you take a day like tomorrow and, you get away from the game physically. Mentally you still think about it. Obviously you're going to do that. And Saturday you come back and you try to figure out a way, to get yourselves and to get your team ready for the next one. And that's all you can do, man. It's like you continue to say, obviously it's a game-to-game type of thing. Games change. Individual performances change. And, did we expect to come here and lose 2 the way that we did at home? No way. But we also expect to go in San Antonio and put up a better effort and try to come out, with another win. So we'll get away from it tomorrow, but, we'll still think about, what we need to do to try to get another win to keep the series alive.
And LeBron, as a follow-up, is there any real doubt creeping in at this point that they just may be better, or is it something you guys still feel like you have to figure out?
Well, the series is not over, and we got guys with too much pride to even start thinking about that. At the end of the day, our focus will be how do we get better than we did in Game 3 and Game 4 here at home. And we're going with that bunker mentality in Game 5. Like you said, D-Wade said we get away from it tomorrow. Physically, mentally, it'll still be lingering around. Saturday, you start to get back into the flow of things, and then Sunday, you go out and play. See what happens.
Ethan Skolnick, Turner Sports Bleacher Report. LeBron, you talked about their ball movement a little bit. Is it just about doing things harder, or are there tactical adjustments that need to be made, in your guys' view?
Sounds like a setup question.
Well, not really.
Not really. Man, they move the ball extremely well. And, they put you in positions that no one other team in this league does. And it's tough because you have to cover the ball first, but also those guys on the weak side can do multiple things. They can shoot the ball from outside. They can also penetrate. So, our defense is geared towards running guys off the three-point line, but at the same time, those guys are getting full steam ahead, getting to the rim too. And the challenge is, as well, with them, implementing Dion into the lineup, is giving them another point guard on the floor. So when Manu, Tony, and Diao and Patty Mills on the floor at once. They got 4 point guards basically out on the floor at once. So, all of them are live and they all can make plays. So it's a challenge for us all.
Ken on the left.
LeBron, you guys have not faced a deficit like this since you came together as a group, but also for you personally, you haven't been down 3-1 in a series, I think, since 2009 against Orlando. Is there anything in the memory banks you can call on from that experience, and how does your approach kind of have to change facing this kind of desperation?
No, because I didn't remember that until you just told me. Obviously, I'm a guy who always kind of just live in the moment, man. And one thing you can't do is control what happened in the past. You can only focus on the present and hopefully you can better the future, man, from your present time. And for me, I'm here at this point. I'm here with a 3-1 deficit, and me as one of the leaders of the team, I have to figure out a way to try to get us to a 3-2 deficit. And you worry about that, and everything else, that's happened before you can't control it at this point.
Mike on the left, right behind him.
Mike Wise, Washington Post. For LeBron and Dwayne, do you really feel this is about you guys not playing up to the team you are, or do you think it's as simple as they're just better than you right now?
Well, I think they're getting to their game a lot better than we are. They're doing what they want to do better than we are. So right now they're playing better than us, no question about it. We'll see at the end of the series whoever wins is the better team, but the Spurs are playing better than us. They whooped our butt here at home, and you got to give them credit for coming out, getting to their game, playing that game for 48 minutes, and we haven't been able to do that. So if we want to get back in the series, then we have to be better than them on Sunday. If not, then it'll be over.
Over here on 3.
LeBron, Ari Temkin, ESPN San Antonio. How difficult is it to defend a team like the Spurs when they can get 5 or 6 guys to score in double figures every night?
They're a difficult challenge. Just like I said, I stated it before, because they have so many guys that can do multiple things. And any little mistake you make, they make you pay for it. So we have to go back to the drawing board once again, figure out ways we can, slow down on the mistakes that we had, and get better from it on Sunday.
Mark, and over here, last 2.
For both of you guys, when you go back home in the next couple of days, having 2 days off, it's a long time between games, a lot of time to think. How will you guys roll this around in your mind? What kind of soul searching has to take place, and how much would that help you come back for Sunday strong?
Soul searching, there won't be much of that. Won't be much of that at all. For me, the crazy thing is, my 2 boys ran right in the locker room after the game was over, so I had no time to even think about the game no more. They want to know what's going on right when we get home. So having my boys around will allow me to get away from the game, but I will still be in tune with what I need to do to help our team win, and that's my mindset. And but as far as soul searching, we're a veteran ball club that's won a championship, that's won a couple championships, that's been in 4 straight finals, and we know what it takes to win. We just got to go out and do it.
I think the biggest thing you can do is first individually. There's no I in team, but it's I in individual. And you have to look at yourself and see what you can bring better to the game, to be able to help this team. And then as a team, we just got to continue to trust and believe in each other, like we've done for 4 years here, like we've done all season. And I'm confident that we will do that. You just got to look at yourself first. Then after that, we look at each other and see how we can all help each other get better.
Last 2 over here.
LeBron, at times it seems as if the offense is struggling and stagnant, asks you to go one-on-one, shoot deep threes, be amazing. Can you talk about that pressure and how it might be mentally taxing on you after 4 years now?
I don't really get caught up in what pressure is all about. Just go out and play basketball, play as hard as you can and live with the results. For me, I do whatever it takes to help our team win. If it's me, going one-on-one to try to help us win, if it's me getting guys involved or, taking threes in rhythm, then I do it. But I don't really get caught up in pressure.
Is it mentally exhausting to, I mean, I don't think in any of the games you guys have had a lead in the first quarter, to have to come back from so many deficits and all that be on your shoulder?
Well, you definitely don't want to, I mean, it's not all on my shoulder. It's not. And I understand I get a lot of the limelight and the press and all of that, but it's not all on my shoulder. I take a lot of it, but I do it for my teammates, and I want them to put a lot of pressure on me in that sense. But we never, I mean, going into the first quarter is how you start games off, and you know, you don't ever want to go into the second quarter being down. But I mean, it is what it is. That's the way the series have played out thus far, and you know, we have another game on Sunday to kind of right the ship and get better from it, and not be down like we've done in these first 4 games, because it's not been a successful ingredient for us.
Noah, last one right here. Noah Kozlov, Cinesport. Coach Spoelstra said that it's time to just look under the hood and no stones should be unturned. At this point, are all the stones already unturned going into tonight's game?